Hello and welcome back to our Lowborn playthrough, and we have one perk here in the steward tree to spend. And what are we going to do? Well, wounded troops in your party are no longer paid wages. I mean, that's really unfair, to be honest. I mean, that's extremely cruel to be fair, but, you know, we're not being fair. So, we're going to take it. And otherwise, we are in this situation now. So, we have a massive amount of intelligence, obviously. We have very, very good steward skill, medicine skill. We need to level up engineering skill. And there is a very, very good way to level up engineering skill in War Sails specifically. So if you haven't played War Sails or you don't know about this, then, you know, obviously this is going to be news to you and you're going to maybe be very excited about it, because I was very excited when I heard about it way back when I first started playing War Sails. And basically, it is pretty much getting a massive ship and then putting a big old stonking artillery piece on that ship and making things very, very fun for us indeed. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to increase reputation with this guy. There we go. And we are going to be gaining the calculating trait, as you could see right there. Very nice indeed. Oh, increase reputation for being cerebral? For being cerebral? Okay. That's news to me. That's news to me. I didn't know there was a cerebral trait stat. That's kind of strange. All right, well, whatever the case, I'm going to be moving on here. I am literally just going to be going all the way over to Empire territory. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I forgot to do something. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm going to have to go back here real quick second. Obviously, I need to repair, but apart from that, what we do need to do is we need to go into the trade screen and do basically not much, actually, because I didn't even mean to really go in there. But yes, let's go into the troop screen, because we have maxed out our experience with these guys. Someone actually told me about this, or reminded me that this was actually a thing, because I've never used this mod before, so I have no idea. So let's actually, you don't have enough experience to rank up. We need 1,000. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So I thought that all we would need to do is get to the experience cap, which, as you can see right here, we have gotten to the experience cap, which is 100 out of 100. And then I thought that we just need that, and then we'd be able to do it. But we need 1,000 in experience to be able to do it. And then obviously we have the Bear-tailed House Champions as well, which are also capable of almost leveling up. We just need to get a little bit more experience with them. Unfortunately, we're not having very much luck this time. But yeah, so apart from that, we do have the opportunity to potentially equip something a little bit newer for these guys. As you can see, I can actually get them the iron broadsword. I feel like maybe that would be a nice upgrade, because as it stands, they have a sledgehammer that does 35 damage, whereas this does 95. Yes, let's put it on them. There we go. So now they're gonna use that, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. One? Wait. No. I think this is fine, right? I think it's fine for them to do that. Okay, so wait a minute. What about armor? Wow, there's so much stuff. Are you serious? Look at this. Look at how crazy this amount of stuff is. All right, so the question is, what about armor? Can I? Wait. Here we go. Yes. Nice. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's do it. Let's equip them with this. Do we have the opportunity to equip them with better stuff otherwise? Yes, we do. Oh, I'm excited. All right, okay, let's see. Okay, it looks to me like this stuff is actually already really, really good for them, so I don't really see the need for anything there. We could get them some arm wraps, or we could get them the rough tide braces. I mean, literally, why not? I'm going to actually try to make sure that these guys are looking the most fantastic they possibly can be, because why not, right? We might as well, especially considering they're using an iron broadsword. I mean, this isn't a particularly amazing weapon, but in comparison to what they were using beforehand, they are gonna destroy things. Kind of. I mean, they're very low, you know. They're very low in stats still, but hopefully they're gonna be okay, you know. Hopefully they're gonna be fine. So yeah, anyway, what we're gonna do now is we're going to make our way over to where we need to go, which is, I don't even know what to really go for with this. I kind of, for some reason, my mod isn't working for this. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll just go for riding skill, I suppose. But yeah, basically, the mod that I have is supposed to skip the the child thing, and it's supposed to basically... Oh, no. Oh, we just went through. Oh, that was so close. Okay, whew. There we go. We literally almost got ourselves completely destroyed right there. Oh, actually, I would like to go in to fight these. I would love to go... Ooh, hello. Wait a minute. That is a significant amount of people. I don't know whether this is a good idea. You know what? Yeah, fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. I kind of want to, because I think it's hilariously fun to actually go into naval battles. I know. Generally, some people don't really like the naval combat. Some people do. I'm personally, and this is a really, really funny thing for me, when I first saw that they were going to be doing naval combat with War Sails, when they were, you know, first introducing it and announcing it way back, I wasn't that excited, you know? I wasn't that excited. I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's cool, you know, that's cool, don't get me wrong. I think that's going to be fun, but I wasn't like, oh, yeah, that's going to be amazing, you know, all that sort of thing. But then I played it. Yeah. Then I played it, and I was like, yeah, no, actually, this is insanely fun. Which just goes to show that, you know, sometimes you just never know, you know? You just never know what something is going to be like. And then, you know, it just completely, I don't know, it just changes your expectation. It just completely subverts exactly what you would have expected. Like, for example, I thought this was going to be not so enjoyable, but I really do like the naval combat. I love the boarding actions. I'm not a terribly big fan of using the ballista, but I love using the fire pot launcher. The fire pot launcher is so fun. Okay, so let's try and board this. If we can. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, well, we're not having a particularly good time with this. Oh my god. Look at that. Did you see that guy? He actually threw that all the way over there. That was hilarious. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have a good time here, but hopefully we will. Hopefully our forces... Oh, yeah, Gordiana is, of course, going straight for it right there. She's absolutely slaughtering everything. And I have a sword. I have a sword now? Oh, okay. Apparently my, my auto-equip mod has given me a sword. I'm not entirely sure if I agree, but sure. Okay, fine. You know, I will make do. I will make do with it. It seems actually quite nice. It seems okay. I'd like to get onto... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now we can do some slashy damage. There we go. Yeah, this is not so... I'm not used to it, right? I'm not used to the sword because it is a lot longer. And I'm used to the axe being much faster swing speed. So, not a terribly big fan of that. You know what? I'm actually going to jump out here. And I'm just going to go up here. Because we really don't want to get ourselves completely and utterly murdered. Okay, let's be careful here. I've actually noticed that when we hit people's shields, we are stunned or delayed for quite a bit longer than you would think. It's actually quite surprising how much recoil there actually is. And for some reason, my forces are now leaving me behind. I'm not entirely sure why they're doing that. Okay. Well, whatever the case, hopefully I'm not going to die. Me just swimming over here. There we go. Okay. There we are. Nice. Now we can go for it. Oh, yeah. Nice little hit right there. We like it. Can I get some more? Yes, I can. Ooh, nice double slash. I like it. It's like we're a Pokemon. We did a double slash. Well, technically double hit, but, you know, who's counting? Because I haven't played a Pokemon game for quite some time, so yes, I'm not very familiar with a lot of the new abilities, but well, whatever. Anyway, we are going to murder every single thing here, and we will hopefully... You know what? I'm just going to help these guys out with clearing them. There we go. And we're getting some nice one-handed skill as well. I'd like to get to 225. 225 and one-handed would be the goal here, because getting that would enable us to get unwavering defense, I think. Unless it's 250. I could be wrong. Maybe it is actually 250. Anyway, we'll just recruit as many people as we can get our hands on. Ooh, nice charm skill as well. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's looking real good. Okay, so apart from that, let's have a look. What else can we do? Let's just level up some of these. There we are. All right, so the question is, yes, we do. We do have some spaces. So we'll just take what we can. Nice amounts of loot. I'm not going to donate the experience or anything like that. Not really necessary for me right now. Going to take this ship, even despite the fact that the ship is not really going to be that useful for us, because it's probably going to get destroyed before we even have the opportunity to sell it. Oh, look at that. Nice. We just unlocked a bunch of extra gear for our forces. So if we wanted to, we could now create some amazing thrown weapon specialists because they have harpoons available now. That might actually be a plan, to be honest. That might be a plan. So I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Let's go into our troop tree in just a second and actually see what's going on with that. There's 42,000, not too bad. Okay, yeah. So let's go in here and house guards. So these guys, right? So they've got 25 in thrown weapons, right? Which obviously, let's face it, it's not very good. You know, it's not very good. They are tier 1s after all, but let's just see what we can actually do with them, because I might be able to. Yes, as you can see, I can literally get them harpoons. I can just equip them with harpoons across the board here. And now, I don't know whether you know this, but harpoons are some of the most damaging thrown weapons you can get, with the exception of the ones that you can acquire in Azerai territory. From what I recall, at least, these things have 113 damage, and the ones in Azerai territory have 121 damage. I think. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But yeah, anyway. So now that they have this, they are going to be insane. Because especially in these kinds of situations, you know, Sea Raider fights and stuff like that, they will be amazing. Because they're going to have, well, they're going to have every opportunity to them. They're going to absolutely murder. They're going to throw these harpoons, and they're going to kill things very, very easily. So that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Anyway, minus 50% to deck movement penalty. That's exactly what we're going to do, because I personally really, really hate moving super slowly. And we're going to go over here, speak to this guy. Let's see, what are we going to take? This is all not so useful for us, so I guess I'll just do that one. 18,000 in cash we're getting. We're still having to spend... Oh, Corsairs. Yeah, we've got to be a little bit careful of those guys, potentially. Did I sell my ship, by the way? I don't think I actually even sold the ship. Do I even want to sell it? I'm not sure if it's necessary for me to sell it. Let me have a quick look-see here. No. We can definitely sell it. So we'll just sell that for a small amount. Nice little repair there. Let's have a look. Is there anything we can get here? Do Vlandians actually have anything really, really amazing? Yes, they do. They've got they've got round ships. They've got round ships. We might want to go for that. I don't know, because these, while they might be heavy, I'm not sure how fast they actually are. And bear in mind, I'm not swimming in cash that dramatically that I can just go, oh yes, I'll just drop 110,000 on this. You know what? We're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it, because there is actually something better, of course. There is something better in, yes, Empire territory, maybe. I'm not sure if we're going to have the opportunity to see that, because I just saw now that the Azerai have actually captured some of these things. Odric Wavebreaker is now free, finally. Wow, that took him a long time, didn't he? Okay, so he's saying that you cannot do this action when you're at sea. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to have to make a brief stop at Ortysia, I suppose. I think that's probably going to be the best course of action for us right here. And we are going to manage the fleet. Let's hope that they have a really, really nice ship here, because of course I am hopeful that we'll be able to get something that allows us to... yeah, we might have a bit of a problem. Allows us to have a fire pot. Hello, there's the Dromon. I think that is the one that we want. I think that is the one that we want. I could be wrong about that. I'm going to buy it. Let me see what we can get here. Okay, so obviously we can get basically everything that we want. Okay, so let's have a look. Firepot. There it is. The Firepot Ballista. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. And then we can also get cargo capacity here. I will go for the cargo capacity. Then we can go for some the RAM. Let's see what we can get. I'm thinking probably this one. I'm thinking probably... Oh, we've already got this. That seaworthiness increases. Yeah, okay. That's seemingly quite nice. Why not? And then what else can we get here? Large cargo tent. Do we want 30% cargo capacity increase? I think that probably makes sense, right? Yeah, let's do it. Cotton sails. Nice. And then we can get the exquisite canopy if we really, really want to go all out on spending massive amounts of money. Which I'm not entirely sure if I do. Yes, I'm not entirely sure if I do. But these look really, really cool in my opinion. So yeah, I don't have any of these figureheads just yet, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just going to have to make do with this. There we go. And there we have it. All right, so we actually purchased exactly what we needed. And now, oh yeah, hello. Shall I try to fight some Corsairs? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to achieve victory versus them, but it would be very fun. In my opinion, I feel like that would be very fun. I'm going to spec into engineering now, and we're going to spec our last point into intelligence. I know, I don't usually spec 10 points into something, but I'm doing that specifically for one mod itself. So I'm not sure if it's going to work out, but we're going to try it. Keen sight. Yes, I think keen sight is probably what we're going to take. There we have it. Okay, very nice. Okay, so first of all, let's see what they actually have available here, because I'm a little bit worried about what kind of... Oh yeah, Corsairs. Okay, so they have Corsairs specifically. So if I take a look at their units here, okay, so they've got pretty... yeah, they're actually not bad. They're actually not bad at all. Well, I do have some more Sea Raiders. I have a lot of Sea Raiders. You know what? I feel like we should probably be fine here. And they are running away from us. So that does make a pretty big difference. Did I level up my... yeah, look at that. We're almost clan tier 4. That is absolutely perfect. Wow. Oh, actually, we are seemingly very, very strong in comparison to these Corsairs. I'm actually quite surprised about that. Okay, so we have the Angelic Fury, which is our new ship. And we will be putting ourselves on that ship. Thank you very much. And let's move it back there. There we go. Now, we could potentially get another one, but I don't think we have enough people to man it. So we're not going to do that. Gordiana is probably just going to stay wherever she is, and I think that's probably fine. Okay, so let's just have these guys go over there. And obviously, here's the thing. I want to make sure that my guys are not automatically shooting the fire pot, because I want to use it myself. So we are just going to mosey on down over here, and we're not really going to be trying too hard. We're just going to do it very casually here, and we're going to see what happens. Maybe we'll be, I don't know, maybe we'll be very pleased. Maybe we'll be super, super pleased with it. Yeah, no, there we go. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. 20. Wow, loads of points. Loads of points. And we can do more. We can do more damage. Nice. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. More of that. And I could have rammed these guys technically, but I feel like this is more effective. I feel like this is much more effective. So... yeah, these guys have no idea. They are basically done. And yeah, we can probably try to turn a little bit. Actually, do I need to? No, not really. Yeah, we are just absolutely slaughtering everything. And the question is, I can probably tell my guys just to charge in here. Yeah, and I can probably just get off the little thing and just allow people to shoot it themselves. They'll probably do a pretty good job with it. And I'm going to go over here and try to get a couple of kills myself. I wouldn't mind getting my, as I said, my one-handed. I don't really like this weapon, I gotta say. I feel like I should probably make a one-handed weapon, like a really, really good one, right? Because I do have the opportunity to do that. I have pretty decent smithing... of course. Yeah, well, never mind. We did it. There you go. So 7.7 right now. We literally did that so extremely easily. I'm very, very... I'm kind of a little bit suspicious. You know, a little bit suspicious because we did that so easily. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just take all of what I can here, and we'll just level up whatever else as well. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, so yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. These are the thrown weapons I was talking about. They are exceptional. 121 piercing damage, like I said. They are really, really good. This is a legendary cleaver. That is the thing that I have in my hands at the moment, and I'm using to slaughter enemies. Not a terribly big fan of it, I've got to say. I feel like it's not as amazing as you'd think. Anyway, there we go. I did upgrade my equipment, apparently, according to the mod. I actually don't know what we've gotten, but yeah, we're just going to go back to Ortysia real fast. I'm going to just check my troops, and we're also going to ask our companion to rejoin me, because now we can finally do that. Now, where is he? He's staying at Diathma. There we go. Recall this member to your party. There we go. Fantastic. Let's repair our ships. Let's go and manage the fleet, because of course we are going to be selling a bunch of the new ships that we've gotten. And we should probably sell the macro as well, because there is actually very, very little point in keeping it, I believe. Is that true? Yep, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just sell this. Sell that. Sell that. And then how are we doing? Yeah, we're doing... I actually don't know whether it even takes into account the new changes. Yeah, now it takes into account the new changes. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's go into the trade screen. Now that our companion is going to come and join us, hopefully he will. Yeah, I should probably... Wow, okay. Yeah, we'll probably just sell all of that. 70,000, that's absolutely insane. And hardwood, yep. Some nice hardwood for us right there. So let me go into the smithy. Because this is... As I said, I wouldn't mind... Oh, wow, yeah, this is absolutely terrible. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is really, really bad. I'm going to have to do something about this. I'm not sure what I can do about it, though. What specifically I can do about it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any hardwood. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah, I think I know where I can go to get some really, really nice hardwood. So I think we're probably going to make our way... I'm not sure if I really want to go all the way over there, but... Basically, as far as I remember, there is actually a very, very nice town over in this direction. And hopefully we're going to be able to do that. And we'll see what it actually has for us. Wow, yeah, Maranath, our Maranath bank account is insane right now. It is just compounding interest so dramatically here. Okay, so we could go in to fight some more Corsairs. I kind of want to. Let's see here. 50% night. Ooh, to night spotting range. That's pretty nice. Or we could go for the minus 3% to coastal movement speed penalty. I actually really, really like that in comparison. I do not like enemies, running away from us really, really fast. And as you can see, we obviously leveled up our engineering skill extremely fast. So that was very, very fun. Let's see. Let's get torsion engines. Dungeon architect is usually my choice. I like that a great deal. A military planner is fantastic. 50% additional ammunition for ranged troops in your party. And then Warbreaker is obviously very nice as well. Let's go for Mangonel and Trebuchet, blah, 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 accuracy and all that stuff. And then this doesn't really matter. It just gives us the fire versions of things. And then the battlements. Well, the question is, do we want battlements or camp building? I think camp building is definitely the way to go here, because minus 20% casualty chance from siege bombardments, despite the fact that that doesn't really do much, all in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really do much, but it is a little bit, it's just a little bit of an addition there. All right, so let me just go here. We'll see if maybe, I don't think this is going to have any hardwood whatsoever. Yeah, it has a little bit, but nothing to write home about. So, what we're going to do... Oh, hello. What are we having here? This doesn't really help me at all. Failed inspection. You take a quick look over your men before you ride out, and you are shocked to notice the state of their equipment. In particular, several of the men have frayed bridles and shield straps that look like they might snap in battle. They are supposed to oil and replace their leather at their own expense, and clearly have not been doing so. Alright, so we're going to... sternly lecture them. Apparently I'm going to gain cerebral trait experience. I don't actually know what that is. I've never seen that before. It must be a new thing. So that's going to be quite fun. And is this guy actually with me right now, or is he riding to me? No, he's here. Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, well, technically I was actually going to go into Danustica and actually make him a trade convoy here. I think that's probably a mistake. We should probably just go ahead and make him into a caravan on land. I think that's probably the best course of action. Despite the fact that he is actually a mariner companion, but he couldn't be trusted beforehand, so I'm not going to trust him now. I believe Odok has a significant amount of hardwood, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done the pacifist trading series, so It's probably not that. I think it might be one of the sturgeon. Yeah, it's definitely not this one. Loads of clay and stuff like that, though. But yeah, I think it is actually tile. This one. I think this one has a significant amount of wood. But again, I could be wrong. I don't know. I think maybe things have changed since I did that, but I'm not entirely sure. I kind of feel like I want to check all of these towns now, which is absolutely insufferable of me, isn't it? I know. I'm sorry. Alright, so I just lost 130,000, as you can see right there, which is really bad. But that doesn't really matter to me too much because, well, yeah, I personally would have preferred to have put that money into my bank or whatever and then have even more interest coming in, but, you know, it's just how things go. So what we're going to do now, though, is we're going to do this. I just made 3 polearms. 2 of them actually ended up being masterwork, and I'm hopeful that that is going to be enough to skyrocket our relation with these step bandits into a neutral. We got 9. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I think I'll probably be able to do a little bit more here. Let's do some of these harpoons, I guess. I don't know. Not entirely sure. Yeah, no, that should be enough. There we go. So now we are peaceful with the step bandits. I'm going to be attempting to do quite a few of these kinds of things throughout Calradia, because the more that we can make looters and, well, not looters specifically, but generally bandits, the more that we can make neutral little peace agreements with these guys, it's going to make a significant difference to our overall security in the end, because our villagers are not going to be attacked. You know, we're going to have a much easier time in that regard. Oh, tile is literally for these things. I forgot about that. Yeah, so you can see here, massive amounts of fish and so on and so forth. So if you personally want to go to places that have massive amounts of cheese, fish, etc., grain, and so on, then come here, because it's absolutely amazing. It's just, I mean, just look at it. It's crazy good. So actually, what I am going to do is, because I really do need to level up my steward skill, we are actually going to do that. So I have 72 fish, so let's buy a little bit of grain, a little bit of cheese. I don't need a huge amount of this stuff. There we go, a little bit of butter. I have 44 days worth of food. And beer, olives. Yeah, I guess I'll just get all of those, and this, and that, and this, and that, and there we go. And then we'll just get a couple more sumpter horses, and that will be fine. There we go. All right, so that's good. So now hopefully my steward skill will level up pretty nicely. Did I actually level up? No, I didn't. Okay, kind of sad. I was kind of hopeful that it would. Mr. Wavebreaker. Yes, there we go. We're gonna get him Pathfinder and Nimble Steed. Yes, Nimble Steed. Okay, so I did actually manage to get quite a bit of hardwood along the way. Nothing super dramatic, but hopefully enough to be able to make at least a little bit. And I'm actually wondering, yeah, look at this. These things actually do give me fine steel, which is pretty crazy. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to try to smelt as much as I possibly can here. I know that there is a smelt, like a max smelting thing, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm not entirely sure if that provides me with parts, and not sure if it provides me with as much skill. So I'm just doing this manually just because I want to make sure that we're getting the most out of it that we can, and there you go. All right, so we still have a significant amount of charcoal too, which is really nice. So let's go over to our one-handed swords here, and yeah, as you can see, this is absolutely terrible. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me just forge 5 of these things. Change the blade. There you go. Oh, wow, really? Are you serious? Okay, yeah. That's actually kind of insane. Can I do more? No, I can't do more, of course. Yeah, that's exactly why I say, you know, resource cap is... Ooh, it's really dangerous. Okay, so, yeah, we can probably do... Why is the... Oh, yeah, it's because of that. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so we can do a little bit of this. And there it is. Okay, so this is the weapon that I actually wanted to make here. A Star Falchion Blade Head. This is what I was looking for the entire time, because it is actually an exceptional weapon. It does very, very good damage. It is extremely slow, however, so I'm not entirely sure if there's something I can do about that. Maybe we can... I'm thinking we can probably change this around a little bit. Maybe the handle... The handle doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. Okay. So, yeah, it seems like the blade is going to have to do with what it is at the moment. That's kind of surprising, actually. Yeah, I guess I will just go with that then. Let's... Wow, look at this. The handle makes no difference whatsoever. That is so funny. Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll just put this on here. I could potentially try out something else, but this does so much damage. I feel like it does so much damage. Is that just me, or... I mean, how much damage is it actually doing? It's doing 85. It only does 85? Oh, actually, never mind. Okay, I was thinking that it would do so much more. There are a lot of things here that are only doing 50, though. So, doing 80 damage is relatively good, right? So, I guess I will actually just make that. And we're just going to make a whole bunch of these, I suppose. Yeah. There we go. Balanced. Maybe we can make a masterwork one or something like that. Maybe I'll get lucky with a masterwork. No, did not get lucky. Really? Okay. Kind of unfortunate. Maybe we can do a little bit more. Yeah, no, still not getting lucky with that. Okay, kind of sad. Loads of balanced ones, but nothing much more. Okay. Well, I guess that's going to have to be how it is. And we'll just smelt some of these. And there we have it. Okay, so let's see what we can do. This is... Okay, this is what I made. I don't know. I mean, clearly, the Balanced Ridge Saber, which I now have, is better than what this is. But I personally, I don't know. I'm not sure if I agree. I'm gonna see. Gonna just disable that real quick because I don't want it to upgrade me. And I'm gonna try it out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that hideout over there because obviously we want to try to make it so that these mountain bandits will not attack our faction when we create it, of course. We've got to do a whole bunch of this kind of stuff, of course. So got to make sure everything's very, very good for us indeed. Okay, so let's actually just do a whole bunch of these. How much? 11? Yep, that's absolutely perfect. And... Oh, they hate me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we're going to have to do something about that. Yeah. Okay, this is maybe not going to work out. Another 11. Yep, there we go. Nice. And... Oh, they declared war on us. Oh, dearie me. Alright, that is somewhat unfortunate, isn't it? Yes, that is somewhat unfortunate. I'm not sure what I can do about that, actually. I think we're going to have to run away from here. I mean, I might be able to fight some of the vassals. I don't know. I mean, technically, I could send a message. I'm not sure if I could send a message to him. What is his name again? Huronag? Is it? It's not Huronag, is it? No, it's Monchug. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at Monchug. Okay, so I don't... Oh, he's imprisoned. Okay, that is so funny. He literally was like, yes, I am going to declare war on that random faction that has been, you know, helping these bandits. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, but I'm in prison. So, yeah, I can't do anything about it. That's actually hilarious. I am going to auto-resolve this for medicine skill. Look at that medicine skill increase. Look at that medicine skill increase. That's actually insane. And we have now leveled up dramatically. Let's go and get some more prisoners. Thank you very much. And then we can get some more of these guys leveled up too. And I am going to be taking, I believe, tier 4s. I don't really agree that tier 5s are going to really... I mean, they might. You know what? Maybe they're going to be okay. I don't really like taking tier 5s because... Tier 5s usually take way too long to convert, and that's the main reason. But who knows? Maybe we'll see, right? Maybe we'll see that something else is going to happen there. Ooh, that is a nice two-handed. That is an insanely good two-handed, but that doesn't really matter to me right now. Yeah, so here we go. Your enemies will remember this battle. You are building a grudge with the Coulted clan. Yes, I'm building a... Your base is out of food? Oh no! My base is out of food. Which base? Which base are we talking about? Yeah, I actually placed some people in there, didn't I? Yeah, I did actually place some people in there, so that's it's not the greatest thing ever. Okay, wait a minute. What I do need to do though is check these guys. The house guards. Yes, they have enough. Okay, so let's actually do this. There we go. It's going to cost 1,000 gold and 1,000 experience. Let's increase the tier, and now they are tier 2. All right, so now they are tier 2, and now this allows them to increase their stats even further, which I feel like this is going to take an extremely long amount of time. But yeah, I guess it's. I mean, no offense, but I think it's actually really fun. I think it is actually really fun to do this. It is going to take me quite some time, but I think it will pay off massively in the end. I'd like to go to Siberia if at all possible. Let's try and avoid all these guys from. Yeah, as my base is out of food. Yeah, I can't really do much about that right now. I mean, if they die as a result of that, then they're just gonna have to die. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything that I can do about that. Oh, nice, good amounts of hardwood here. Okay, this is good. Okay, so what we'll do is, I guess I will just create some random swords. I'm just gonna create some random swords here. Yeah. Just a huge amount of random things. Let's just make 5 at a time. There we go. Yeah, it's so funny that we ran out of wrought iron. Whoever thought we'd run out of that, right? I mean, really, come on now. So let's do this. There we are. Okay, fantastic. So, oh, what do we got going on here? We get 2 packs of fur. No, I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'm just going to say, you strike up a conversation with a trader in town who is desperate for news of the wars. When you tell him about the looting of Gainseth, he makes a proposition. The price of grain will almost certainly rise, and he intends to buy up food now to sell it later when the hunger hits. He needs money, and he will sell you fur at far below their market value. 1,000 dinars. He asks you also to keep this information to yourself. You know, that is actually not even a good price. As far as I'm aware, at least. I don't think that's a good price. So, increase reputation for being cerebral. I mean, I kind of want to see what happens when we get that trait. I kind of want to see that. Shall we do it? You know what? Let's do it. Just because. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go to the Sea Raid hideout now, and we're going to try to schmooze them a little bit. And we'll see if we can maybe... I have -8 with them. My criminal rating is 79 at the moment. That's quite funny. Alright, so yeah. Whoa, these things sell for so much. Look at this. This is actually insane. Yeah, a lot of my crafted weapons don't even sell for that much. So yeah, let's just give them a whole bunch of that. There we go. Okay, that's pretty decent. And now we have 4. I guess get rid of this, get rid of that, and then let's see. Yep, that's enough. There we are. Great, look at that. So now Sea Raiders and mountain bandits and steppe bandits are 100% our friends, or at the very least neutral. They're very neutral with us. I like that a great deal. Okay, so okay, what is actually happening there? What just happened right now? Who's declaring war on me? Anyone? Ah, your ally in Maranath is under attack from neighboring gangs. Unless you go to their help, the ally will be lost in 10 days. Alright, well, that's obviously not exactly great. And I'm not going to be able to do anything here, so we're going to have to... Oh, no. Oh, dear. I don't have the ability to, Yes, I'm going to have to go all the way over there, aren't I? Yes, I will have to travel... literally all the way through Khuzait territory to be able to get to Nord territory, to be able to call my ship, and then... yes, that. It's not going to work out too well. It's going to take me quite some time to do that, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't really mind too much. If we do lose the alleyway, well, that's just how it's going to have to be. We don't really mind that too much because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really provide us with that significant of a benefit. It is fantastic for later on, of course. If we're going to do assassinations and stuff like that, then yeah, obviously that's going to be great. Having a connection in that town is probably going to be somewhat useful, but not exceedingly amazing, right? So we don't really need to don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, so I do have a focus point here. I am going to be going for another focus point in... I kind of want to get another focus point in engineering, but I'm going to go for steward. Let's see here. 2% increased swing damage? Yeah, 2% increased swing damage, I guess. And legendary smith is almost there. We're almost at 275. Oh, and we actually have a steward thing here. Double the morale bonus. Yes, double the morale bonus. Thank you very much. We kind of do need morale, which is quite funny. Usually I never need morale, so this is quite amusing. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to call our ship. There we are. The ship has arrived very fast, in actual fact. And I have 425,000 in cash, which is insane. And yeah, we're going to be doing something with that, of course. We are going to be going all the way back to Caravan Seth, and we're going to be placing a lot of money in there, and also attempting to get back to Maranath as well. But it might take me way too long, and in which case, as I said, if we lose the alleyway, well, yep, there we go. You've lost the ownership of the alleyway. I mean, it's not too difficult for us to get it back, I suppose, right? Alright, so this is a Forest Bandit hideout, and I'm just going to be donating huge amounts of really, really good armor here, mostly because I just want to try to get as much of a strength boost for these guys as possible. Not for any specific reason, but just because. And yeah, we're actually going to be taking these guys... yeah, I mean, they're wounded, as you can see right here, so I'm actually just going to take them out, because there is basically no point in keeping them here, in my opinion. Also, the prisoners... Did they escape? Did I have any prisoners in here? I thought I had some prisoners in here. I mean, it says 5. Oh, wait. Enslaved prisoners cannot be converted back. Okay, yeah, well, obviously. But that's the thing. I don't have any guards here, so they're just gonna escape, I guess. They're just gonna escape. There's not much I can do about it. Oh, wait a minute. Any bandit faction with at least 500 strength will leave an emissary in your safe house. I mean, I could get level 2. Can I get level 2? No, I can't get level 2. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. But very cool, though, that you can actually even do this, to be honest. Literally, if you wanted to go super, super hard on this, you could do so much stuff. It would actually be pretty crazy. Yeah, anyway, you may be wondering, what happened to my cash? Well, I actually put that into the Caravan Seth bank. And hopefully that's going to be, you know, quite nice. For us. Let's just sell everything else here. There we go. Let's go back into the smithy real quick. And yes, I've got a lot of hardwood. Perfect. Okay, so can I get actually more of this? Okay, I'm just gonna smelt everything that I can here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so let me see. Can I get some tier 4? Can I get some tier 4 blades, please? Getting a little bit unlucky with that. As you can see. For some reason. I don't know why. Why are we getting so unlucky with that? I don't get it. But yeah, I guess we can... Maybe we can try... I'm just going to try putting on the highest level stuff. Just maybe that's going to get us a little bit more... Oh, hello. I am running out of this. Yeah, the resource cap is so insane. The amount of resources that you will need to be able to do this. Crazy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so did I actually get some tier 4? I still did not get any tier 4s. That is so funny. That just goes to show, right? It just goes to show that it takes an insane amount of time to basically unlock anything of major use, right? But yeah, anyway, let's see what we could do here. So I'm thinking we're probably going to go for something like this. This is 176. Thrust is only 37. Is that actually any good? Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. And do we want a banner of some kind? I don't really care about this. This doesn't really do that much. What does matter is this, of course. Can I use it on a horse? Yes, I think I can. This is 200, though. Question is 200 good enough? I actually don't know. You know what? Actually, it might be. We might want to go for something more, though. No, I think we'll probably just leave it the way it is. I think that's probably fine. And what else can we do here? This stuff doesn't really do much. It's just you know, a masterwork. Literally, I just got a masterwork instantly. Okay, that's quite funny. And I believe this is going to be so much better than what we are using currently. So let's do that. Obviously, at the moment, we don't have any cutting damage with our current weapon. This is a thrusting only polearm that I've just created. So that's obviously the point. I actually wanted to do that. Let's see. Prisoners in your party provide carry capacity. Yes. I actually like that a great deal. Gonna be taking that. Alright. So we have 177 in engineering now. Technically what I could do is I could go back onto the ocean waves and we could... yeah, we could potentially go and try to level up our engineering a little bit more. Maybe get some more experience that way as well. That would be pretty fantastic because... well, as it stands, I'd like to get one more focus point in it at least, because we do have 10 intelligence, obviously, so basically getting 4 focus points in every single thing would enable us to do most of the stuff. Actually, wait a minute. Hello? What's this? Emperor Lucon. He wants us to join the Northern Empire. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised that it has taken this long for anyone to come up to us and be like, yes, would you like to join us? I gotta say, I'm actually quite surprised by that, but there you go. All right. I mean, if they want to do that, then they want to do that. It's going to take them, I don't know, I feel like they've made a mistake. Oh yeah, actually me fighting Sea Raiders, I can't even do that anymore, technically. Oh, that's so funny. I could fight some Corsairs though, couldn't I? But Corsairs are super far away. Do I want to go all the way over there again? I kind of do, actually. Alright, so I found a band of Corsairs, and this is going to be pretty fantastic because this is the first time we've even gone in with our new house guards, because they've obviously, you know, equipped them with a bunch of harpoons and everything, and, well, the fact that we've now done that, they are going to be deadly. Or they're going to be much more effective than they were beforehand. Hopefully, right? Anyway, first of all, what we want to try to do is, of course, we want to try to get close and use our fire pot, try to get our engineering skill leveled up even further. Obviously, the thing is, we're not really too concerned about leveling up engineering skill. However, it is obviously going to be exceptionally useful once we start doing sieges. And I personally really appreciate the fact that they have added an additional way of even leveling it up. Because, let's face it, like, really, how absolutely annoying is it to literally get into the late game, you know, where you're like clan tier 4, clan tier 5, and you're going into a siege for the first time and your engineering skill is at 15 or 20, you know, and it just takes so long to level up. So I very much appreciate the fact that they have indeed made it so that you can level up engineering skill in other ways. And I do really like that, you know, because that makes it so much more player agency centric. You can kind of choose what you want to do in comparison to only having one course of action, you know? I like that a great deal. Anyway, let's see if I can get a nice little hit here. Nope. Okay. Just hit the ship. It's obviously not what we're looking for. Nice damage. Yes, that's what we like. Nice. Can I get some more? Nice. There we go. Ha ha ha. Yes. A lot of damage. A lot of damage being done. Thank you. Are we actually getting any engineering skill for this, by the way? I have no idea whether I am. I have no idea whether I am. I'm getting huge amounts of kills, but I'm not sure. Maybe it will. Maybe it will give me some in the end. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, well, whatever the case, I am going to be getting out of here. And we're going to be... I think we're already being boarded, or we're already boarding them, or whatever. So, yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about that. And I'm going to take a look and see how many kills our house guards have actually gotten in the meantime after this fight. I'm just going to jump on here. Look at the damage. The damage of our new weapon. Yes. Look at it. It's just a one-shot kill. It's a one-shot kill. I wonder if it will be a one-shot kill. Ah, no, never mind. Not always a one-shot kill, unfortunately. But maybe the amount of damage that we're doing is going to be enough to... Wow, this guy literally just got scared off by that. Pretty crazy. Wow, that was extremely, extremely fast. Let's take a look and see the house guards. How many? They got 5 kills. Like, I think that's actually pretty good. I mean, in comparison to, I mean, they're tier, what are they? Tier 2, right? Yeah, they're tier 2, and they've only got, what, 25 or something like that in throwing skill. And the Sea Raider Chiefs, which are tier 4s, and I believe they have 100 and, I don't know, probably like 120 or something like that in throwing skill, and they got 11 kills. So just thinking about that, we've got basically the same numbers of these two troops, and the house guards were only 50% less good than the chiefs. So I feel like they are really doing a very, very good job, and I'm very much going to look forward to seeing how they progress as time goes on. I'm not going to take all of these prisoners right now because I don't really want to get the tier 2 Corsairs. I'm just going to take the other ones alone. And ooh, look at that. Actually really, really nice gear right there. I'm not sure, should I enable this? I guess I will. Okay, we upgraded. I'm not entirely sure actually if we upgraded to the old polearm that we made as well, because while I don't really, I mean, that's the thing, I don't really mind slashing or whatever polearms, but yeah, this is indeed a slashing one. So I'm going to actually just equip this one once again, and we'll just disable that. I do need to go and sell it. Yes, I do need to go and sell it. But yeah, this was definitely worth it. Oh, new gear unlocked. Very nice. Okay. Tartan cape. And oh, we gained a level. Nice. Okay, so yes, we did actually level up our engineering skill, as you can see right there. Just going to get another focus point in that. And what do we do? I think I'm probably going to go for +1 recruitment slot when recruiting from artisan nobles. Is that actually worth it? Oh, well, sure, why not? And otherwise, apart from that, we'll go for veterinarian, because 30% daily chance to recover a lame horse, and also 50% chance to recover mounts of dead cavalry troops in battles is insane for the amount of cash that you can make from that. If you decide to sell a bunch of horses and things like that, yeah, you're going to be rolling in money really, really nicely. Yeah, but otherwise, I think what we're going to do is we'll probably go in here, do a little bit of a, yep, there you go, massive amounts of medicine skill coming in, and indeed we can now recruit and rescue all of these guys too, which is even more insane. Actually pretty crazy that we're getting so many really, really good things here. And we've got some more of these amazing polearms too. And well, yeah, I guess I will take this. Where? Oh yeah, okay, well I need to go and sell these. I need to go and sell these ships, because otherwise we're going to be having some problems. I don't really want them to be destroyed or anything like that, if we can help it. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's see how much we're going to get. We're probably going to get a significant amount for it. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, 5,400, 12,000, 5,400. This is exactly also the reason why I personally recommend, if you're a new player or if you're just starting a new character, get yourself a relatively cheap ship if you can, and then just go and fight some Sea Raiders if you can handle them, of course, because they are so well, you could fight Corsairs as well if you wanted to. You don't have to fight Sea Raiders, but you could fight Corsairs too. And from my perspective, they are just so lucrative. They're just so lucrative to fight. Every single time I go and fight them, I just think to myself, wow, these guys really are gonna give me this amount of really cool stuff. I'm getting 95,000 for this. Obviously, just bear in mind, I am using mods, right, that do change what kind of loot you get from them, but that still doesn't change the fact that going onto the ocean waves, fighting in these naval battles, capturing these ships, and selling the ships after you've repaired them, yeah, they give you so much. They really do. They give you so much. And look at that, 122,000 from that. Let's actually see, do they have any hardwood? No, of course they don't. Of course they don't. That's very sad. All right, let's have a look here. Okay, 50% chance. Okay, oh, wow, okay. Several of your newer recruits approach you. Your veteran sword sister have been demanding the freshest cuts of meat and highest quality bread from your stores, letting them make do with gristle and stale crusts. The veterans say that this is the privilege of experience, and that it will motivate your recruits to improve themselves. Okay, well, you propose a compromise. There we go. That's what we're going to do. I'm proposing a compromise. And there's a hideout over there. and all of that wonderful stuff. And I think I am going to go back to Maranath here. I have 361,000. Think I would like to do that. I'm not going to join Lucon, obviously, as I've said. I personally believe, as you can see from our bank here, I literally have 1,400,000 gold in Maranath, and we have 824,000 in Kerbanseth. And I'm actually going to be going over to Kerbanseth instead. We're not going to try to compound Maranath's bank any further than that. But I'm very, very surprised, actually, that Britannia has managed to hold on for this long, because I actually thought we were going to have some problems with them. But anyway, let's have a look. How much do I want to put in here? Probably 300,000, right? There we go. Nice. Look at that, 1.1 million. So we have 1.1 million and we have 1.4 million in both of these bank accounts. So we now have basically 2.5 million, which is, I mean, all intents and purposes, if I were going for a trade build, this would be absolutely insane. And I would probably, well, I mean, to be fair, it probably still would not be enough. The funny part, you know, the funny part about that is that it would still not be enough. But it would be a good start, you know? It would be a fantastic start. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to buy a couple of pieces of food here. Oh, and actually, wow, there's quite a lot of hardwood here too. But yeah, what I'm going to do is in between episodes, I'm going to be purchasing as much hardwood as I can get my hands on. And I will try to level my smithing up to as high as it possibly can go. And hopefully we'll then be able to create some amazing armor. Yes, because eventually we will be able to do that. We've got some pretty good resources as it is right now. I mean, all this stuff can be easily converted. All I need to do is just get hardwood. Hardwood is our main bottleneck at the moment. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.